This is Don Hurst at Highland Hill Farm, and today we're going to be discussing owner-financed mortgages. Don taught me a lesson about owner financing many, many years ago when I was 13 years old. Tell us your story, Don.
Yes. Well, I wanted to start a business making wire tension equipment for the wire and cable industry. And the house that I lived in was not conducive for me to start a business in, nor the garage wasn't large enough to handle the situation. So my wife and I, we decided to take a look. Maybe we better get a little barn or something to set the business up. So we got in the car and drove down Route 29 in Lambertville, where we lived. And there was a farmhouse and a barn available because there was a sign out on the road for sale. We drove in, and it was, we thought it was going to be, well, we just didn't think that it would work out the way it did, but it did. The woman in the house, she was 83 years old. Her husband had just died, and he was over 100 years old when he died. And we talked to him for quite a while. Talked to her for quite a while, and she decided to help us out, which she did.
Now, what did she do to help you out?
She financed us.
No kidding. And she was 83.
83 years old, and she said,
was it a good rate she gave you?
3%.
Wow. Wow.
And it was a very remarkable thing.
And she lived to collect every dime of it, correct?
She did. She lived to collect every dime of it, and I was very, very grateful. And she lived to be up in her 90s when she passed away.
Right.
And it was, I can never forget that.
Right.
Because that helped me out, that started me off, and
that gave you the major break. That was a major break for you.
Oh,
right.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, Pop, I want to tell you how it helped me. When I was first looking to buy my first farm, the real estate agent said, well, the owner's 83, 84 years old and won't take a mortgage because they're too old. And I thought back, my father, when I was 13, bought a farm from Mrs. Fireman, and it was owner financed. And I insisted that the real estate agent take the contract in to the owner because I felt there was an opportunity to get owner financing, even though the person was in their 80s. And believe it or not, on that first farm I bought, which was from George Bishop here in Doylestown, he lived to collect every dime on that mortgage.
Yes, he did.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Don. We'll see you. Thank you. At Highland Hill Farm, we can ship trees, plants, and shrubs from seedlings and transplants to full-size nursery stock. We can ship on our trucks, which include F550s with 20-foot trailers, or we can use common carriers such as tractor trailers and ship tractor trailer loads or partial loads. We ship our seedlings and small transplants by UPS, and we also have planting equipment available for you for large purchasers of seedlings and transplants. So give us a call at 215-651-8329 for your tree and shrub needs. Thank you.